Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Continuing with my sort of kind of black and white theme. Move that camera strap out of the way. I think this time I'm going to do something I haven't done for a long time. I'll do the second feather I've ever done, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I am going to use some silicone in this one. And to do this, I'm going to use one of my dollar store dustpans with the broken handle, and I'm just going to put my silicone right in the bottom, a spritz, away from the camera, and you saw that was blaster silicone, tiny little spritz, and I sprayed it up a little high, but I think I'm going to do a black background. That's white pearl. This is some regular gold. I got my black out to use as a background, but I'm going to put it in the feather too. I seldom use silver, but this is the time I'm going to use it now. I've got a second color gold, much more orange. Tops don't come off those bottles very easily. And I've got a little tiny scoop that I think I'm going to use to make my feather after we get everything else copacetic. So, a little more white pearl. I've got some black metallic from Anita's, which isn't doing much for me yet, but it could happen. So, I don't know when is too much or not enough, and I know if I splooge the paint down into that mix, it will work out a lot better for me because it will mix the silicone. I'm not minding how that looks. I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to introduce you to my OXO omelet turning spatula that's on my Amazon link that's right below the video. I'm a little tempted to do black and white like I have a bunch of other times, but I think right at the moment, to facilitate time, we're just going to do black as a background. This is why I love this spatula so much, because it's so fast at doing what it's supposed to do. And I don't expect this feather to take me long. I hope I'm right. Now, in theory, I should probably cover my edges, because I've noticed that the black paint that I mixed is a little bit on the thin side, and a lot of these canvases that come from China don't have maybe the best quality primer on them, and sometimes the paint doesn't stick. But on the other alternative is the fact that it's black and tomorrow I can touch it up too. So maybe I won't worry for now. I can be OCD once in a while, so let's not encourage me, and I'll just get on with it. I'm going to wipe all the paint off that I can. I don't want a super thick layer right now for this feather because I'm really looking for background color. I think I'm just going to run that right down the side because I've got the paint and I hate to waste the paint. Even though I said I wouldn't, and there I am. I lie all the time. Not really. Kind of, sort of. So, at least I got two sides covered. Mostly. And now I have to decide what I'm going to do. And I think my inclination is to take a skewer. Yes, I see that. Is to take a skewer and to imagine my feather as best I can. In the black paint. There's always those little things hanging out at the bottom near the bottom of the quill. So here goes nothing. And I've done my feathers a little differently than other people have in the past. And I like to start on the outside and work my way in. Now, I don't usually use silicone, and what I'm expecting is some cool patterns. Especially at this beginning part. I have never used my skewer to do this, but right at the moment, I kind of like the idea, so I'm just going to do that. I had that chain out thinking I might use it. You can see I don't have a point up there. have a fork standing by. I kind of like the idea of dragging the skewer through the wet paint to see what happens. And I'm not minding at all what's going on there. Let me see what happens. I lost my really thin, tiny little fork. But it's not going to keep me from experimenting. Making little fork patterns that look like filaments of the feather. Might as well play. I came to play. I'm sure you did too. So that's not a bad start. It makes me just want to take all the paint that I've got very cautiously. And grab my Princeton Catalyst Art Tool spatulas and let that paint run right out of the corner into my feather area and put it in the bucket. And then I'm going to look at it straight on and move it into position. And hope that my idea works. I like the idea that you can see the filaments in the feather and you can also see the patterns, the naturally occurring patterns in the feather. And my inclination is to just run a thin black line right up the center, but I don't know if it'll stay or not. But I kind of like all of that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just gonna pounce. Yeah, I think I kind of need a little bit of white in the stem. I don't want to mess with those. I didn't use a lot of silicone, just the tiniest little spritz. I like this silver and gold. I like that white pattern right there. And I think I can steal it. So I'm going to try. I use GAC 800 in all of my paint colors, and the black and the white, because it keeps the paint from cracking. I recommend it. It's in every one of my mixes. I don't know if I want any more white pearl in there or not. I kind of do. But I'm a little nervous that I'll overdo. So let's see what happens. Yes, I don't mind that. So the only thing left to do is to fix the bottom. And for that, I'm going to put some white pearl right on my skewer so I don't drip too far too fast. Too late. I kind of want to put some more on there. I think I'm going to wipe my little spatula off and slim down my mark. And then fatten it up again on the other side where I'd rather have it. I'm very tempted. Oh, please come up. Yes. Okay, I like that. That's what I had in mind, and it worked. It's kind of an impressionist feather, but that's okay. silicone in the white I just put there. We haven't got any torching done yet. It's another fast feather. So I want to touch up the bottom. And I can. Looks like I'll be touching up more than the bottom. But that's okay. I think it's sweet and simple. And I'm going to blow some black paint right in there. And the same with down here. Only this time I'm going to use my medical tubing. Because I can. But the paint that fell over the edge is very useful for covering the missing black edge. And I'm pretty happy with all of that. The only thing I might not be... Really? The only thing I might not be perfectly happy with is over here. And if in doubt, fake it out. I think I'm going to take some of that, push it right in, pull some of that right down, and fill in my black. Wipe my spatula off again. Use the black paint on the outside. That doesn't bother me. That's cool. I can always tidy up my stem tomorrow. I don't think it's that much of a big deal, but I'm liking what I've got. I'm just not liking seeing all that canvas there, and I really would prefer not to have to do it again tomorrow. So while it's still wet, before it's completely dry, I'm going to blow it in with the rest and keep looking for naked spots. I don't think I would mind to have had a pre-primed black canvas to do this. I think that probably would have been better and easier, but we have what we have, and it's not incapable of being fixed, so that's what's going to happen. Probably not all of it on camera, because time's a wasting. It looks like my new wet paint will meld very nicely in with the somewhat drying paint. Whoops, there goes the spatula. Into the bucket with you, where you're safer. Alright, so if you guys like my work and you want to help support my studio, this is where my income comes from. My artwork is for sale. I have Pinterest boards that will lead you to merchandise with my designs on them. Fun to look at if nothing else. On my Facebook pages you will find a Shop Now button that will take you to all my pixels.com posts ever, and all the cool stuff that you can purchase there if you want to be of help. We're hoping for a book for Christmas. We don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we do live in hope. I did mention there was a Facebook album, and that's where you can find all of the wet and dry artworks from YouTube. That was clever of me. Not. Anyway, I think that is going to get fixed again right now. Yes. Better. I'm okay with that. I'm going to throw some more black paint in there. And hope it doesn't decide to leak around. I think you can see all of that. If you need the recipe for my paint, it's underneath the video in the description. Also, the description of the painting is in there, should you not want to watch the whole video at first. You can always read that. There's an Amazon link directly under the video that will take you to products, art supplies, and other cool stuff that helps me out at no extra cost to you. If you want to help me, that'd be great. I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to tell you and I'm coming up with a blank. I think I've done it all, and if I haven't, in some other video you'll get that information. I love you guys' comments to me. I don't mind answering your questions so long as you tried to find out if the answer was under the description first. Thank you for all the contributions that have kept me working, to everyone who's done so. I really, really, really appreciate them. I'm liking the feather. I'm okay with the pattern. It's kind of simple and kind of elegant. I know I'm capable of not a little bit of a perfectionist, so. Alright, that's pretty good for now. This is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio saying thanks for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. I hope to see you again and in the next video. Bye for now. Wait, there we go. Hopefully that'll help a little. Alrighty then. Bye for now.